Antisocial acolytes.
So, if you don't know, now you know. No, I'm just kidding. So, in Texas, there's this whole deal where a couple months ago there was this abortion law passed. It's a heartbeat bill, whatever the fuck. And it's not really, it's not great. Okay, you know, it could be worse, but it could be better. You know, let's be charitable to it here. They could be rounding up these women and killing them, or you know,
we're
something
almost
crazy.
there.
You know, they could have done something crazy like, I don't know, like if a woman tries to get an abortion, then you're able to report them or something like that and get like a $10,000. Wouldn't that be crazy if that was part of it?
That would be very dystopian. Don't even joke like that.
Yeah, you know, that would be like, I can't even imagine something like that. Oh wait. Oh, the woman, the female community is telling me that that's actually the case. So this is probably one of the worst bills passed ever, you know, for lots of reasons, but I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, you know, I guess
It's a thick bill. It's a very thick bill. It's got a dumpies quite similar to Trump's.
Oh, you fucking libtards can't stop bringing up the man in orange. I miss Trump's fat ass too. You know what he would have done to this bill? He would have sat on it. This is really one of the worst forms of an abortion bill we've ever seen, though. Like, no cap.
It's a straight up violation of Roe versus Wade.
No debate there. It's fucking insane. They sent it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court was like, nah, that's a cool bill. It's fine. You know,
It's pretty based.
this is a pretty based bill. And now, luckily, the U.S. Justice Department is suing Texas over it, which probably won't have many effects, but if it does, that's good. But there's been a lot of kind of shit takes on both sides about this. Like, I mean, it's pretty obviously bad. It's pretty obviously like a terrible bill that's fucking awful and very, you know, straight up fascist, pretty much. Especially with the whole fucking like report your fucking neighbors shit going on.
There's no need for Antifa in America.
Yeah, there's no such thing as
Very
fascism in
collective
America.
organization. Yeah.
Like, goddamn, they're gonna make Judaism illegal, and then they're gonna have it where you can report your Jewish neighbors for $10,000.
So if any of y'all don't know the actual details, it's pretty much they're banning abortion like in the first like 6 weeks or
after
the first
6 weeks.
Yeah, which is almost nearly like I'm not entirely sure, but it's like nearly, if not impossible, to like know if you're pregnant by then, or like it's harder to know. So it's pretty much just like completely eliminating the possibility of abortion there for the most part. And they're also, it gives people the ability to sue like anybody, any fucking random motherfucker, to sue somebody who assisted somebody to get an abortion, like the doctor, the Uber driver, the DoorDash delivery driver for food afterwards, I guess. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh,
but
that's why I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fucking awful. You know, I've been wanting to get an abortion for the past, you know, few months, but now I can't, you know. I'm pregnant right now.
You can come over. I can do my best to do it at home for you. Let's get the coat hangers, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sadly not a joke. I mean, this might lead some people to get very unsafe abortions.
Look, I don't know if you heard about this, but there's going to be no need for, even if they're raped and they get pregnant, there's not going to be a need, because Texas is going to eliminate rapists. Greg Abbott said he's going to eliminate rape by locking up rapists.
Wait, it was chill before. Wait, what?
What did Vaush have to say about this?
And I want to be clear, by the way, if you were Bernie or bust, this is absolutely your fault. You are part of the movement that contributed to what allowed Trump to get away with appointing three Supreme Court justices. It's not Bernie's fault. Bernie's better than you, which is why you've all denounced him, because he's actually a leftist and you're not. But all of them, yeah, like Sean over in BreadTube, like Sean and Jen, and Kyle Kalinske, and Brianna Joy Gray, and Jimmy Dore, and Socialist MMA, who was being extremely defensive, talking about how people were attacking Bernie over this. No. We're attacking you over it. We all said this could happen. Now Trump's conservative picks get to influence the Supreme Court for the next, like, 50 years.
It is Bernie or bust people's fault that this abortion law has passed.
You know,
How do you feel about that?
it's... I'm going to say something. I've been thinking a lot lately. it's definitely not Bernie or Buster's fault. For one thing, to say that, he's talking about the 2016 election specifically. To say that's the case there is fucking retarded. That's just the best way I can put it. Because
you only get 2 more of those this stream, just so you know.
Sorry, I gotta mark it off. Yeah, that's just a really stupid and silly, outright kind of dangerous thing to say. Because if you'll recall, Trump lost the popular vote by like 5 million votes or whatever. So it's not that Hillary didn't have enough votes to win. Obviously, I mean, it depends on where those were. But where do you think Bernie or Buster's are most likely to reside in? Like, what states do you think they live in? Texas? Do you think it's Texas? Or do you think it's places like California where Hillary won a very comfortable victory?
Yeah, and as we'll get to in one of the articles coming up, almost 90% of Bernie supporters who were supporting Bernie voted
for Hillary. Yeah, that's also true.
Straight up.
Yeah, exactly.
And like even the small percentage that did, you can't, like, if you're going to correlate that to this abortion law being passed, people that didn't vote for Hillary didn't want to fully like sell out and vote for an establishment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not selling out exactly, but like vote for an establishment centrist that doesn't line up with your views. If I was old enough to vote during that election, I would not have voted for Hillary Clinton. That was the first race like I paid attention to, was a Bernie supporter, wasn't old enough to vote, would not have voted for Hillary Clinton. Because that I'm not gonna just like I can't predict the future. I know that like, of course she's gonna be nominally better than Trump, and emphasis on the nominally. But when it comes to like foreign intervention and shit like that, they're literally the exact same. And they're
if she's not worse, maybe because she was in the establishment for so long. If she wanted to start a war, she would have started a war. Trump, if he wanted to start a war, they wouldn't have let him. They tried to egg him on, and he was like, "Oh, maybe," and then he's like, "Oh no," like. He was so flip-floppy on some shit that it was actually for the benefit of the country because he didn't get us involved in more conflicts. But Hillary Clinton, she wanted to go to Syria and start some fucking shit, dude. She was pretty clear about that.
And not only that, like Vaush later says in this, he's like, somebody in his chat was like, Kyle Kulinski wasn't Bernie or bust because he said that, and he's like, not exactly. He said he wasn't gonna for Hillary because he lived in a New York in a blue state. And I that's not okay since he's a public figure and he's like saying that other people should do that. It's like, bruh, he's literally saying that he would vote for Hillary if he lived in a swing state or in a state that it mattered. Like, what do you want him to do? Like, still drop on his knees and beg people to vote for Hillary?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, Bosh? Oh my god.
Like, I hate this whole. So I'm gonna go on a little rant here in a second, but he's fucking stupid. He should be blaming the Obama-Trump voters, if anything. But also, fuck you, dude. Voter shaming is fucking bullshit. Like, okay, if I was a leftist and I thought voting for Trump is gonna... Like, if I was an accelerationist, basically, then I guess you could... It's not really good to shit on people for who they vote for. It's better to shit on the people they vote for. And explain how those people... are negatively affecting your goals or something like that. Like, some leftists actually thought Trump was fucking interesting for some reason. Okay? Explain why the fuck he's not. Because they'll get blindsided by the populism. And they'll be like, he's talking about the factories and the jobs and shit. That's true. We are getting fucked over by capitalism. That's basically what he's calling out. But then you have to explain how he's just his solution to that is to lower their taxes, which is even worse. And just to go off of that a little bit, let me take off my glasses for this to be really condescending.
Oh, it's getting serious. He's taking off the fucking glasses.
Vaush, what are you fucking doing with your life, man?
Kind of the same thing we're doing, to be fair.
No.
My take on Vaush overall, and it's been like being reinforced by this video that we just watched, is like, I like him most of the time. I like a lot of his videos, a lot of what he has to say, a lot of like the way he says things. But then every now and then, maybe like once a month or so, I stumble across a video like this where it's just a really, really poo-poo take. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I still like Vaush. I can say that. But it's just so annoying.
I'm going to use my other R slur. I'm going to use one of my 2 R slurs on you, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, his bad takes are really fucking bad. And he's an asshole,
yeah,
too.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I mean, we're assholes, but, you know, I'm just kind of memeing. I don't really hate him that much. I think he's kind of a dick, but you know, his burner your bus shit's just fucking awful. Like, some of the
Yeah.
worst takes he's ever had. And, okay, I was gonna go on this rant, and then I started acting like a silly goose. This whole thing where people say, oh, as a creator, you need to be responsible. You need to be a responsible young creator. Like, I think that's so fucking condescending and stupid whenever people feel they have to be responsible with their takes. Like, no, just fucking say what your opinion is. Like, there's some things I won't say, but I'm not gonna... for example, let me give an example of this. So, there was a video I watched of this guy. He was explaining historical misconceptions about a certain figure. I don't want to be too specific because I'm not really trying to start shit. But, you know, and a lot of people thought the video was irresponsible because he didn't frame it well enough, basically. He didn't give enough context or whatever. But he wasn't, his information he shared, some of it could have been a little better worded or a little more clear and concise. But at the end of the day, it was just like a video attacking historical misconceptions about a certain figure. And then he made a video and he was like, I was irresponsible with that video because I was just trying to make a video about historical misconceptions and I won't delete it, but I need to be more responsible with what I say. And it's like you had research behind it. You did a little bit of research behind it and you made a good argument. Like, put some shit out there. If you realize in the end you were wrong, okay, not that, oh wait, I said something that might have been slightly offensive to somebody. No, don't fucking lie about how you feel about stuff, okay? Just don't either avoid it or just put it out there and say, fuck it, this is how I feel about this.
I think responsibility when you're a creator is important to an extent. Like, as we're going to see, if you're like Joe Rogan out here talking about you took ivermectin and you're feeling real swell, like that, I can be like, okay, you're being a little irresponsible there. Wow.
But he believes that, though.
Yeah, we'll get into that more specifically. But yeah, he does believe that though as well. But I still think that's a very irresponsible thing to do, regardless. But when it comes to shit like voting, especially, it's like, shut the fuck up. You don't voter shame. People can vote for whoever they want. And if somebody just has a very strict like inner system when it comes to voting, where you're not going to vote for somebody who just doesn't line up with your views because like you think that's ridiculous, you should not be shamed for that. And unfortunately, in America, there are not many leftists that run for office, that make it to a point in office where we can vote for them and vote them into office to a point of change. It's really dumb to shame people and be like, you need to just cuck to the establishment every single time because it's going to be nominally better every single time, okay? And you're fucked up if you don't. It's your fault for everything that happens. Like, they're gonna, like, you can blame Bernie supporters, like, with this logic for everything Trump does. Like, how far do you want to take this?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it seems like
stupid.
It seems like responsibility in Vaush's eyes means you can't do anything I disagree with. That's not responsible, okay? You need to be responsible by following what I believe, okay? And, like, with the Joe Rogan thing we're about to talk about, I mean, like, he shouldn't be out there advocating, wow, I can't believe you just left like that. If you're not a medical professional, you shouldn't be giving medical advice. I guess we're hypocrites because we tell people to get vaccinated, but, you know, I mean, that's pretty sound, reasonable advice. Hey, if you like that, then make sure to ring the bell, subscribe, like the video, whatever the hell, and join us on our streams on Thursday. We stream on Thursdays, sometimes Mondays, random times of the week, but usually Thursdays, so make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.